am extremely insecure. Now that I'm sitting here, I'm ready to spill some tea. Hey guys, what's up? It's Bella. Welcome back to my channel. I thought that for today's video I could do a bit more of a like mental health-ish slash like new year type video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about my ins and outs for 2024. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this trend. I feel like it's more like on TikTok and Instagram, but it's just like talking about things that are in for you this year and things that are out for you that you're just like done with, and things that you want to like implement this year, things you want to throw out, that kind of vibe. But I thought I would do my makeup with you guys, so we're also going to do my makeup in today's video. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to get to like every product that I'm using, but I will definitely link everything that I'm using down below. Just a quick disclaimer, these are my personal ins and outs, and it's not to offend anyone, hurt anyone, judge anyone. This is just for me personally, and I'm just sharing it with you to hopefully inspire you, or maybe hear some of your ins and outs down below in the comment section, and then me like realize, oh, I want that to be in for me this year. So it's a personal video, don't be offended, because it is perfectly okay to have your own opinion in this world. Okay, let's get into it because I'm excited. My first in of this year is self-care. To me, self-care is a lot of different things. I know it's like different for each person. I think that's really important to know, is that everyone takes self-care differently. Like self-care is different for every single individual. My self-care is like taking care of my skin, taking care of my body, my mental health, and my physical health. Also my spiritual and emotional health. The reason that this is in for me this year is because I just have not like been prioritizing myself over the past couple of years. I've gone through all of the cliche, like, oh, new year, new me, like this is my year, like I'm gonna get stuff done. But like I will maybe be on like a possible grind for like the first month, and like I just fall down. I think a lot of that has to do with, you know, personal like discipline and consistency, but also I didn't have really good people in my life to push me. And of course I'm not faulting anyone for that, but I'm just saying like my circle was different, and so now I just feel like a lot of things are just like a lot more apparent in my life. So how I'm gonna make this fully come to life this year, this end, is to gym 100%. It's not even about for me like looking a certain way. Like yes, of course I'd like to look a certain way, but I'm trying to feel good. Like seriously, I am so tired of putting on an outfit and be like, ugh, I just don't like that part about me. Knowing I'm willing and able to go fix it, and I'm just gonna sit down and be lazy, like that's just not like in my bloodline. I'm not doing that. It's not something I'm ever going to let myself do again. So for me, it's like taking action, taking ownership, and like I fully own. I let myself go. I'm much better now. I'm way happier now, and a lot of things are just lining up for me. But putting myself first is definitely in this year, and just taking care of myself, having a good shower routine, putting lotion on every day, like little things like that is like self-care for me. So that's definitely my first in. Ooh, my first out is pretty freaking good. So I have like a lot of things written down, but I think I'm just gonna like jump everywhere because now that I'm sitting here, I'm ready to spill some tea. People pleasing. I am done. Like literally no more. I will not be caught trying to please anyone else in this world and begging for their love and affection and their attention anymore. I hold myself to a different standard now, and that's just not something I'm doing. I've come to the conclusion that if you don't like me, I'm not going to try to prove myself to you. Like I know who I am. I know who I am in Christ. I know who I am in myself, and I just like don't feel like I need to prove myself to you. Now that's not to say I'm not going to go out of my way for certain people, because of course going out of your way is like the Christian thing to do. It's like the best thing you can do to show love and like your care for someone, is to go out of your way and like also to like show that you aren't selfish. Obviously you don't want to do things like to prove that you're better or whatever, but I'm just saying that doesn't mean I'm not going to go out of my way. But you guys know what people pleasing is. I'm not down for it. I like did it for so long because I am a person who like fully wants to know that everyone likes me and stuff. But like, you know what's so crazy is like even like the #1 person like to exist ever, God, not everybody likes him. So why should I care if everybody likes me? Like I literally don't care. Like it's beyond me. If you don't like me, fine. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to be friends with me. Like you don't have to communicate with me. And at the end of the day, that's your loss that you don't like me. Now I don't say that in a cocky way. I say that in a very confident way, that like it's someone's loss if they don't like you, because there's a lot that everyone offers in this world, and if someone doesn't like you, it's their loss that they didn't get to know you. Something that is in for me this year is time management, baby, and sticking to my word, and consistency and discipline. It all kind of goes together. Because if I can time manage myself, ooh girl, I can be consistent, I can be disciplined. it's really just something that I'm doing this year. I've been doing a lot better at it recently, that like if I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. Like I definitely stick to my word, which is really important, but also like within that time frame, which was really important for me to not just like aimlessly scroll. Like I'm getting stuff done. With having better time management, I've noticed I'm a lot more consistent with things because I specifically set aside time for it, and then also like I'm just more disciplined. And I feel like time management, consistency, and discipline, they all like are just super cohesive together, and they all kind of go. So that is in this year. Baby, you know another thing that's out? Insecurities. We're done. We're done focusing on our insecurities. I'm saying this like it's so easy, but it's like definitely one of my biggest things I struggle with. And I'm gonna open up about it for you guys for sure, because I feel like no one talks about it. I am extremely insecure. Why, may you ask? I just am. I constantly fight with myself every single day about my appearance and about all this stuff. And I know it's like, it's something that you hate like seeing in other people, and it's like you want to fix it, and like I know someone's gonna feel that way, like, Bella, why? But I just am. It's nothing like anyone can like be like, don't be insecure. Oh, okay, it's fixed. Like that's just not how it goes. If I'm gonna be honest, a lot of it has to do with what we've been shown in this world. What I mean by that is like what us women and us young girls have seen at such young ages for the body standard, the face standard, like how you should look. You should have this certain body type. Well, I'm sorry, I've got hip dips, I have scoliosis. I'm not perfect. I'm not like perfectly proportioned everywhere. And I'm really tired of focusing on that because I have so many amazing things to offer. And I think it's important that nowadays like we start to like look at those things like, oh yeah, I'm insecure, but you know what I have that like I'm not insecure about? I have a good smile. You should always take an insecurity, take something that you love about yourself, and put what you love about yourself on top of your insecurity. Like I'm just like, I'm done. Like I am insecure, yeah, but I'm done like hyper focusing on it because it does no good for me. I'm gonna start doing like little sticky notes and writing out like things that like are good about myself, things that I love, like little affirmations to just like really help me like implement in my mind that it is in to be secure, it is out to be insecure. Of course, insecurities never fully go away. I get that. It's 100% a thing, but I think hyper focusing on it is definitely something that needs to go. For every like one insecure thing you have about yourself, you should name like 3 good things that you have about yourself. I'll go first. All right, one thing that I'm insecure about is like it's definitely not as bad as it used to be, like my hip dips and like my scoliosis, but like okay, let's use that as an example. Okay, I'm insecure about this. This is my scoliosis. And to be fair, it's not even that bad. Okay, now 3 things that I love about myself. I have a huge heart and I'm super caring, and I believe that I'm a good lover. That's one thing I love about myself. The second thing I love about myself, when I want something, like I am not stopping until I get it. Like I have a good grit to me, and like immediately, like if I want something, like I will say like, you watch me have that. You watch me get to that level, because I will be there. I like fully believe like I can accomplish a lot of things. So that's another really good thing I love about myself. I love how determined I am. And the third thing, let's just say I love my hair. I really do love my hair. She's cute, she's thick, she's nice, she's got some beautiful natural color to her. Like I love my hair. We definitely need to replace things we're insecure about with things we are secure about in 2024. Another thing that's in is picking up my space every day, like just setting a timer 10 minutes before bed, like just quickly rapid fire through things, because I think it's so different. Like when you wake up and you have a clean space, that is a whole different level of productivity. And I just believe that like when your space is clean, your head's clean, and you feel like you can do stuff and you just feel like more ready. So definitely making those small changes every single day is really important. And so picking up my space every day is definitely in. Ooh, another thing that's out is overindulging. Why is this out, you may ask? Well, it led me to insane weight gain and insane depression. So for me, it's something that like, it's just not what I'm gonna let myself do again. For me, my overindulging was specifically like always thinking there's always an occasion to eat this. Like every single day, I'm like, ooh, I can eat this. I can eat this cake. Like, what was I doing? My body just reacts differently to that stuff, and I just shouldn't have been doing that. So I overindulged. It wasn't something I was like, oh, like on occasion I'll have this. It was like, no, like every single day. Obviously, like, yes, celebrate every day, but like in moderation. I just overindulged. Like I just did way too much last year, and I ate too much. I did too much. Like I just overindulged in a lot of things. Alcohol, like I wasn't ever like an alcoholic, but like I went out so much. Like for what? Like another thing that's out this year is clubbing. Like I went through my phase, luckily, like right when I turned 21, and like it stopped 6 months after I turned 21, which thank God, because for me it's just not my vibe. Like I don't want to be in the room full of people that like are just like drinking away their problems. I know that's not the reason like everyone goes to the club, but for me, like my generation, that's like what I've noticed. Like everyone just goes all the time. Like every single weekend it's like, oh, club, club, club. I'm like, like, can you like not do other things? Like, let's go to yoga, or like let's do some wholesome things, because one, not to like be weird or anything, but like alcohol is not good for you. And I'm not saying like I'm not gonna have it on occasion. Like, of course Valentine's is coming up, totally having a been. Like, I haven't drank in a month and a half and I'm like perfectly fine. I don't feel the need to like only have friends in my life that just go out all the time and that just drink away and stuff. Like, I have friends in my life that are like balance. I'm all about balance. Now again, like if this is your vibe, like you want to go out and stuff, absolutely no shame. I did it for like 2 years. Like, I was always going out, but like now that I'm here where I am in life and like my walk with Christ, I'm in a relationship now, just a lot of things changed and my mental has changed. And so for me, it was something like I would spend my whole week waiting for the weekend, and then like it would just be like so unfulfilling, and that's just not something I want to live by. So yeah, I definitely overindulged in that. Another N is just doing what truly makes you happy. It's really important that we don't get to the end of our lives and we're like, oh, I wish I did that, I wish I did that. No, like if you want to do that, and if you want to like celebrate, and if you want to, you know, take that trip or start that channel, like you should do it. No one's stopping you. It's like something that I wish I knew sooner, and although I'm only 22, like I still wish I knew it sooner, but like I wish I always did what truly made me happy, despite like the comments, despite the depression, despite the eating, like despite everything that I went through the past year and a half. Like, I wish I just did what made me happy because YouTube made me happy, and for all I know it could have brought me back sooner. But I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and that I didn't fully realize like my happiness was filming and content and like influencing until I had to go through all of that to get to here, to realize like what I truly love. So I think that was valid and that was super important. But for me, I'm so tired of like seeing people like not doing what truly makes them happy, and like it makes me sad because I went through that, and like I want the best for everyone, and I want everyone to like do everything that makes them happy. If you think quitting that job and moving to Bali is your thing, like go for it. Like, if you believe in your heart that you can do something and it aligns with God's path for you, you can do anything. And honestly, if that's truly what's going to make you happy, then like so be it. Like, go do that. I think true happiness is definitely hard to find nowadays because there's so many different things happening in this world, but I do think that it's possible to find. I just think you have to really focus on yourself and feel the feels, and figure out what's your happiness. Where do you find like the most joy? I have a couple more outs, and one is gonna be quick frustration. Like, I used to get so frustrated. I used to get so mad and like so bent for no reason. Not like I had full-on anger issues, but I would just get so annoyed and so frustrated if someone didn't understand where I was coming from or whatever. But like, I'm learning like peace and patience, and just to like sit back, lay back, let everything, you know, run its course, and you'll be okay. So like, don't get frustrated easily, because like God doesn't do that to people. Like, God doesn't get frustrated like that. And if you're trying to be more like God, why would you do that? Another out for me is holding back. That also goes with like doing what makes me happy and time management and like realizing, you know, my happiness. But holding back and just waiting for tomorrow, like you're just gonna continue to wait. I think if you feel like a burning passion for something, stop holding back and just literally go for it. Because the longer you wait, the more you put off God's promises for you. And it could be like a burning passion about anything, but if you feel like it's time to go, it's time to do something new, it's time to start that, like you're the only person holding yourself back. So like, just don't hold yourself back. It's way easier said than done, and it's really important though to like take those steps and like do truly what makes you happy, and like don't hold back. I can't express it enough. Don't hold back from your potential and everything that God has put in your life. I'm also like not really a fan of these two colors together on my lips. I did like a nude lip liner and like a pink gloss, and it just does not go. Whew, I feel like that was a little rapid fire. Those were some really good ins and outs. I'm sure I'm gonna have more, but like really those are the ones I want to focus on this year. Really like focusing on the ins and really focusing on pushing the outs out, and I like don't even think about them anymore. I hope I was able to motivate you, inspire you, and really help you guys in this video, and I hope you're able to help me too, because like we are never too wise for one another. Iron sharpens iron. So I hope that down below in the comments you can let me know what are your ins and outs, because I would really love to know. But I see so much, I hate the word potential, but like, yeah, like I see so much potential like go to waste in people who are just sitting back and holding back and like not using their proper time management and stuff. And it's hard to implement those tasks, yes, in those habits, but in the end you get somewhere further and you get somewhere quicker if you just take control now. Like if I feel this burning passion to like take a hold of my health right now, but I'm like, oh, I'll put it off in 6 months. Okay, well then technically I'm 6 months behind. Like if you feel it now, you should really go for it. My motivation of the day is this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was insightful, helpful. I hope it didn't hurt anyone, offend anyone. But just remember, we all have our own opinions. We're all in different stages of life and we should appreciate everyone's stage in life. But I love you guys so much and I hope I see you guys in my very next video. Stay tuned, it's gonna be a really good one. And if you haven't seen the rest of my videos from the past week, then I will be sure to link them all down below. Sorry my voice, for you guys to watch. Mwah. Bye guys.